Before this episode of the Sports Minorities begins, I just want to remind everyone that it is currently 10:11 p.m. where we are, and OU still sucks. 49-0. Suck it, OU. Let's get this going. Welcome back, everyone, to the Sports Minorities Podcast, your home for not-so-expert analysis and plenty of shit-talking, especially to you loser Sooners out there. I'm your host, JC, your resident Titans fan. Joining me this week are...
Chicken Wing, Niners fan.
Hi.
Shut up.
Green Bay Packers fucking suck. You guys are fucking bad. What a bad fucking football team, dude. How do you not score any points in the second half? I love being a Giants fan. I totally knew they were going to win last week.
Totally. He yelled at me for not changing his pick.
I just want to give a shout out. This is Rob to all the referees calling roughing the passer plays.
God.
Appreciate you for winning our game.
God.
Great. Oh yeah, by the way, a Bucks fan. So yeah, what's up?
Oh, beautiful people. DJ here, Cowboys fan and Texas Longhorns fan. Fuck OU. OU sucks, will always suck, and they suck forever. It's beautiful. Let's get this started.
I think the most enjoyable part about that is all the TikToks I saw everywhere of OU fans leaving in the third quarter when the score got to like 35-0, 42-0. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. So we might brag
More so
about
than the Denver fans, though. They were leaving third quarter in that game.
They left
last
before
week?
overtime. That was a clusterfuck of a game.
They just gave up. They said, "This is terrible. Win or lose, we don't care. We're out of here." This is terrible.
That was torture.
Paid Russell Wilson how much money? This is bullshit.
Everyone's a loser for watching that game.
Broncos country.
Yeah. Well, please.
Broncos country.
Let's ride. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you couldn't find Denver on the map. Shut up.
Well, I'll tell you where Denver is on the map for right now. It is because they raised the Stanley Cup Championship banner in Ball Arena.
All right.
That's a real winning team.
That damn
Real
right
winning
it is.
team.
Damn right it is. Might have all the small things playing over right now, but hell yeah, it was great to see that third banner going up in Ball Arena. Those rings are beautiful, and Nori, I know you shared it with me. I had seen it. The way they presented the players with the rings was awesome. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. They open the box, and there's a TV screen built into the box showing them the final moments when they won the Stanley Cup. I thought
That is insane.
That was badass. So awesome.
Props.
Mark Hoppus from Blink-182 was there for the banner raising as well. So pretty amazing stuff. I love it. So it's great to be an Avs fan right now. Hashtag defend the cup. Let's go back to back. Anyway, we're going to talk most of the NFL here. We'll recap Week 5, talk a bit of sports news, and damn right, we have a What's Bothering Minorities topic. I'm pretty sure you know what it is. I'll have a bye week report card for the Titans as the bye weeks have begun, and then we will get into our Week 6 predictions. So, loaded show. Let's get right into it. How did we do in Week 5? Well, myself and Chicken Wing went 10-6, and then Rob, DJ, and Nori all went 9-7. Bringing our overall standings, I'm in first with 50 correct picks. Chicken Wing is second with 45. Rob and DJ with 42, and Nori with 41. If he had just believed in his Giants a little bit more, I'm just saying.
A little more faith in his Giants. Just a little more.
I can't get a handle of the season. I really can't.
I really can't.
I'm going to pull a chicken wing last year and just give up and then just go for all upsets. And then when I'm in first place, act like it was like wisdom.
Yeah.
First of all, it was wisdom. Right? Jesus.
Yeah.
Sure, Mike. Whatever you say.
Here.
Whatever you say, Mike. That's exactly what it was.
Now, this is the part where I'll start, and I would mostly talk about where picks I regret or maybe some surprises. I don't know if they're... Okay, maybe Detroit? Because I thought, hey, you guys got to show me something. Show me you're for real. They didn't. New England shut Detroit down. And it's the big 50-50 of Detroit Lions right now. They look great one week, they look bad the next. It's I really thought they were going to go to New England to show us something. So
first they can't play defense forever. Now they've given up on offense too. So
yeah, I know.
So frustrating, dude.
The biggest surprise, I wouldn't say Miami because they probably would have played a lot better if Bridgewater doesn't get knocked out with a concussion the very first play of the game.
Their fourth-string quarterback, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But Jacksonville losing to Houston was a surprise to me. Really was expecting more from the Jags, but I guess that's what I get, right? So, I mean, they hung with Philly for the most part. They'd been looking good, but then they get knocked back down to earth by the Texans of all people. So,
You know why? It's because they're the Texans and they're in your division.
Yep, those division games.
That's why they're like, oh, fuck JC. No, we're winning this game. Fuck him.
That being said, I won't even talk about Detroit and Indy. My God, that game was horrible. I know Chicken Wing was the only one to pick that game correctly, but I feel like we all lost for that game of existence. Yeah. So
let's not. Yeah.
That was a prophecy, boys.
An overtime game where no touchdowns were scored. Are you fucking kidding me?
Listen, I was pacing my living room. I was like, please, let me just get one over these fucking cucks, bro. I just need to get one.
So I was
out when you pick Cleveland, loser. So
okay, I was out driving, saw the score, and went, "Oh shit, the Colts are gonna win." And I'm like, oh my god. Then I actually watched the game, and I regretted every second of it. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, it was absolutely terrible from start to finish.
I caught the last 5 minutes because I saw the score, and I was like, okay, I just have to see how bad this is. It was bad. Chicken Wing, let's go to you. Picks your regret. Any surprises for the week?
I like how you pick Cleveland like I regret that. Like I don't. They just.
You should. You picked them.
I picked them, but you know what? I picked them, but they pulled the Tennessee, and it's rare that that they miss a field goal like that. But the pick I regret, I had it. Like I was looking at it too.
God King Tucker and his kicks. Oh my god.
No, well yeah, that's great.
Good morning, Baltimore.
Okay, so the pick I was surprised with is the Giants for sure, 100% hands down. I did not expect that to happen the way it did. The pick I regret is believing in Geno Smith. There it is. That is the pick I regret.
King of the West.
I give him one fucking chance. Like, you know what? It's the Saints. It's the Aints. You know, they're not going to do nothing. And then both their defenses were trash. So it's just, I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah. Rob, relax.
Andy Dalton's the truth.
Relax.
Stop that.
Man.
I mean, let's be honest. After that game, what's his face? Taysom Hill's probably the hottest commodity in fantasy right now.
Oh, for sure.
Especially on Yahoo because he's listed as a tight end and a quarterback. Yeah, but you got some versatility there. So.
Jesus Christ, both of mine.
You realize you can have two quarterbacks in like the standard league now with Taysom Hill?
Yep. Because of those rushing touchdowns, man.
That's crazy.
Rob, what about you? Your thoughts on the week?
Surprise. The Giants, honestly, pulling out the win over Green Bay. Like, I woke up and I was like, no one's going to be watching this game. All right, Green Bay is up. I'm going back to sleep. Woke up. What the hell happened? Okay.
Saquon Barkley happened.
Yeah, evidently.
Jesus Christ, bro.
He's like,
I would know.
He's like, yeah, hold my beer. And then, yeah, that's really it. Like, there wasn't any other. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry, dying. Okay, I think I'm good.
All right.
All right.
DJ, on to you.
Yeah. Go, DJ. Do things.
The Lions getting shut out is what was surprising to me.
Oh yeah, that one. That was my regret.
Yeah. No, I know they don't play defense, so I expected the Patriots to put points on the board, even if it was Bailey Zappi under center.
Bro.
But I didn't expect them to stop playing offense, and they did. 29-0. Yeah, so that was definitely a shock pick for me. I don't know, regret. I don't really have a regret. I mean, the Jags game was also surprising because I didn't expect them to lose to the Texans. I realize it's a division game, but the Texans. I expected the Jags to play better football. We've seen them play better football, and like we talked about, they hung with the Eagles. So I figured, okay, if you can hang with the Eagles, you can beat the Texans. surely you could beat the Texans. Well, no, you can't beat the Texans. My mistake. Man,
funny, you mentioned Zappy, and yeah, Roadrunner fans will tell you how good he is, but I'm just going to say this right now. There's the quarterback that did beat Zappy, and that was Frank Harris, Sub-Zero Frank Harris, and his stock is looking really good for NFL draft prospects for next year, for sure, the way he's been playing so far with the Roadrunners. So this season, just throwing that out there.
Yeah. Kind of cool seeing
that's
players out there.
That's what I got. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
All right, Nori.
Knowing what I know, I definitely regret the not picking the Ravens because the Bengals haven't shown their Super Bowl form against a good team, and I should have known better. And the Ravens are playing like a very good team, so I greatly regret that pick. I know it's a division game. I know it's close, but that's annoying.
Oh, you know what pick I do regret? Everything. I just remembered now. Picking the Chargers over the Cowboys after they fizzled out.
You mean the Rams?
The Rams. Yeah, the home team.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Nori, continue.
Oh, that's it. No, Rob's a prick interrupting me. It's fine. I don't want to play anymore.
No surprises? I mean, were you surprised by how your Giants played in London?
Listen, the Giants went to London with no wide receivers. The right tackle hurt. Obviously, I knew they were going to win against Green Bay because, obviously. Of course, I'm not surprised there. They had all the momentum going in. Yeah, like they beat the Titans in very convincing fashion. I mean,
very convincing.
So, why would I be surprised that they're going to beat a healthy Green Bay? Of course.
Let me say this. I think here's the formula, Nori. Kenny Galladay didn't travel. So if you make sure he doesn't show up to stadiums, then there's your formula.
Actually, honestly, the Giants have never lost in London.
Nope.
Facts.
I didn't know that before then. Well, I didn't know that before then, so but still, I wouldn't have changed my pick. Knowing what I know in all seriousness, I'm going to pick the healthy team.
Yeah. Is your punter back from London yet, by the way?
No, he's not actually. Thanks for asking. No, he's not.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
So,
what? Giants punter's still in London.
Yeah, apparently he's Scottish born, and he came over to the U.S. on a NATO visa when he was a teenager with his family, and he never got it changed to a work visa when he started under contract with the Giants. So they're working on getting that exchange. But to his credit, the Giants expect him back. They haven't tried out any punters from what I read, so he should be getting back to the States pretty soon, if not, if he's not here already. So yeah,
he'll be back on Saturday. It's all good.
He'll be in game shape for sure.
Yeah.
I think they take the time. They won.
Yeah.
They're only going against the Ravens next, so it's fine. We got this.
That's gonna be a good game. We'll be talking about it. All right.
We've beaten or lost to a team within 7 all season. It's kind of wild. This team's just.
That's a lot of games this season.
They don't know how bad they are. Like no one's told them.
Yeah, no one knows how good they are.
Just don't let them know. Just don't let them know. Like, hey guys, you're supposed to be bad. You're supposed to be like 1-4 right now.
Yeah, they just don't know.
Mm-hmm. All right, sports news wise, yes, the first domino to fall, the first firing of the NFL season, Matt Rule, along with his defensive coordinator and special teams coach, were fired by the Carolina Panthers.
Oh no, didn't see that one coming.
Yeah,
I mean, really didn't see it playing against a fucking beat up 49ers that beat the dog shit out you. So I have to tell you.
Is that really on roll when you look at the roster that's been put around him?
Yes. We're missing 9 starters and we beat the dog shit out of them. No. One of them is fucking Trent Williams? No, dude. Come on. Our left tackle?
Their only starter was the kicker and the punter. And,
no.
I mean, yeah, they made Kittle ineffective, but they're playing Kittle in a different, well, not in a different position, but, the formations they're doing right now is just completely different without.
I mean, when you're missing that many starters, just double Kittle. Problem solved.
I
mean,
Kittle's actually on the line, bro. That's why that's why Jimmy G's so protected right now. So I mean, if you're missing half your offensive line and you still can't touch Jimmy G, that's a problem.
Yep. Everyone really expects Matt Rule to get a college job again. He was very successful at the college level. I think Arizona State's a pretty prime landing spot. We already know that Herm Edwards was let go in the end zone. Earlier this season, remember that?
Oh, yeah. Jesus!
So I mean, that's a big D1 high profile job, and we'll see what else happens. There's a long college season left, and there could be some other firings as well when you get to it. Meanwhile, in Carolina, Steve Wilkes is going to be the interim coach and while the search continues. So maybe we'll see.
Who's their interim quarterback?
PJ Walker, by the way.
I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah,
PJ Walker?
Why do I know that name?
because he was with the Houston Roughnecks of the XFL.
Roughneck.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
Very good quarterback. So, and quite frankly, I think Carolina's better off with him there than Baker Mayfield. Let's be honest with you.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield's not a winner.
How about that Ron Rivera interview? That's just
Oh,
Anybody want to talk
man.
about
That was a
Jesus
great
Christ.
interview.
And how Alex Smith
Oh,
just got
man.
mad about it too. So
Ron Rivera
Oh,
why did Ron Rivera turn into a nation dad? What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
It did.
It
The only
wasn't
person
even
I should
like
be disappointed in. I'm disappointed in. Jesus Christ, Ron, chill.
he could have run faster.
Calm down.
It was just,
he didn't just
wow.
like throw them under the bus. He drove the bus. Like
He straight did it. He just laid him
drove
out there,
the bus
tied him up.
and
He's like,
fucking-
I got this.
He drove the bus, hit him, and then he reversed.
Sure did.
Why do you think your team is
down.
different from the other teams in your division? Quarterback. Fucking obvious.
Carson Wentz. Hold on. Carson Wentz threw for like 340 yards and 2 touchdowns.
did.
What else could he have done?
You know, Alex Smith pointed it out when they asked him about that. I think it was on I forget what was it, ESPN? I don't remember where. Alex Smith-
ESPN, yeah, it was
Yeah.
on
He was on
ESPN.
ESPN, yes.
They asked about those comments. He's like, does he not know Carson Wentz is like 4th in quarterback rating right now in the
Yeah.
NFL?
He had a bad season. He's on a bad team.
Yeah. The defense is horrible, and Ron Rivera's a defensive coach. Alex Smith kind of called him out for that. And
Yeah.
the running game is horrible. Like,
Yeah, and let's not forget their offensive line is awful. I mean, Carson
Yeah.
Wentz has been sacked most time of the season.
yeah.
Alex Smith has super high football IQ, so if Alex Smith says something, I trust him.
Yeah. You just don't throw your quarterback on the bus when he's not the problem. Your defense can't stop shit. Let's be honest here. So,
Truthfully, the whole team is a problem. I can see if he would have put blame on Carson Wentz and then on the offense and on the defense, not by name, obviously, but just the whole team. Because Carson Wentz has made some stupid mistakes. He's made some turnovers that were ill-advised throws, things like that. Okay, I get all that. But you can't put it all on him because your defense is trash, which it should be good because you're defensive-minded. That's what we were all taught. But I guess
Absolutely.
that's not true.
He should have just Uno reversed it back to the media and said, you know what? You're questioning me, and I'm a minority. You're fucking racist.
I,
That's what he should
I
have done.
can't wait until one of
Problem
these
solved.
interviewers, is gonna come in with a Uno reverse card and make like one of the interviewers answer the question.
Really should. We really should Uno reverse it right back to him.
gonna
Like,
be,
I'm only Latino fucking coach here, and you're questioning me? How often have you hated my people? Wow.
it's going to be Guillermo from Jimmy Kimmel with that Uno reverse card. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, totally. I can see it happening.
Quarterback. Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay.
All right.
Quarterback. Let him come out with the Uno reverse card.
Yeah, right. Coach,
Right?
You're fired. All right. That's a good question, by the way. Who will be the next NFL coach to be fired this season?
Josh McDaniels.
Hack it, bro.
No, Josh McDaniels' games are
yeah.
too close. Like I know he's made some bad plays.
If it doesn't
Choice
turn around in Washington, I can see Ron Rivera getting canned.
That's a possibility.
after those comments.
Yes.
After those
if his
comments,
defense
you
starts
know,
giving
you're
up
probably
30,
right.
40 points a game, yeah. So, you know.
I mean, they were
Well,
already doing that.
Yeah, Washington's already a dumpster fire, so it's great. It's super entertaining to me. I love it.
I mean, when you're
absolutely
the
love it.
commies.
I know
Absolutely love it.
Nori has said it many times about Josh McDaniels, but yeah, you said it. The Raiders are in games. You know, they very, very much had a chance to win that game against the Chiefs. Had
Should
the
have
receivers
won.
not run into each other on a 4th down play when either one of them could have been open, you know. So, but the Raiders are in games. You know, they're last in the division right now, but they're definitely better than the Broncos. If you guys, not just because they beat them head to head, but like, geez, look at how they competed against the Chiefs versus how the Broncos competed against the Colts. Like, come on. So
Broncos country. That's right. That's right.
I might be mistaken, but didn't Russell Russell Wilson? Didn't he used to run the ball like
Didn't he used to
scramble?
play ball well?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
It's not
lot of-
entirely his
yeah,
fault,
too.
man. It's not entirely his fault.
It's
The
not
league is
entirely his
laughing.
fault.
The league
Yeah.
is laughing at the schemes the Broncos are doing, man. Like literally laughing.
are they schemes
like-
or are they just like drawing up plays in the backyard? Because I feel like
It's
they're just
not-
like, okay, they're just
it's-
drawing stuff in the dirt, you know?
There's so many veterans calling out the decision making. Bro, Hackett had to get a consultant to help with decision making. You know how that's a bad fucking hire. So yes, is Wilson playing spectacular? No. Is it entirely his fault? No, it's not. He's just the easy scapegoat because he has a hot wife.
Oh,
Yeah.
that and all the money he was paid.
Yeah,
I mean,
well, left
that's
Seattle
like-
for the money, thinking this, and yeah, it's not working out.
And he's got the best fucking line, bro. Broncos country.
Yeah, but he doesn't have like he doesn't have many
let's-
receivers that are.
No, it is. I figured it out. He didn't finish. He didn't get to finish his quote. He actually said, "Let's ride this franchise to the ground."
That's the.
That's the
See,
quote, guys. He
there
didn't
you
even
go.
get to say the
Now
whole
it
thing.
makes sense.
Yeah, we didn't read it.
Now it
I didn't
makes
read
sense.
far enough. That's what it was. That's my mistake. Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fake news. All right. Let's get into our what's bothering the minorities topic, and we already know what it's going to be about. And DJ, you actually introduced this topic when we talked about it last year. You are
Yes.
more than welcome to do it again because I definitely don't want Rob introducing it because we'll put a positive spin on it right now. But before DJ, what you got?
Well, Tom Brady, you know what happened was no.
Listen, guys. Tom Brady says he doesn't throw the flag, so I believe him.
The Brady effect? I don't know. I don't know.
Listen, if he starts complaining and he points at you aggressively, oh shit, I better throw a flag, and then we have to make something up. So yeah, he fell down a little hard on Brady. He might have hurt his arm. So
Brady
15
gave
yards.
up his whole family for a first down. You think he won't fucking throw everybody under the bus?
that's true.
I mean,
a
facts.
fact.
I don't give a fuck.
Who throws people under the bus worse, Tom Brady or Ron Rivera?
Ooh.
Ron Rivera, hands down.
Ooh, I don't
But if we're
know,
looking
man.
at, if we're
Brady
looking at
will.
recent history, then Ron Rivera, because he just fucking did it.
I'm about to say because Brady will do it. He'll just be coy about it.
Yeah, he's a lot more slick about throwing people in a bus. Like
He
you know,
is.
a lot more slick. Like he breaks iPads and breaks rules and shit, but he doesn't straight up say, "Oh, my team is fucking up" or blah blah. Rivera straight up with his chest looked at him bold eyes and said, "The fucking quarterback, fellas."
That was
didn't,
the
like,
greatest
no
part, bro.
hesitation.
Holy shit!
Zero.
No hesitation. Oh my god, bro! That's the greatest part about that.
Unbelievable.
Too funny.
You know, I gotta say this. He came out and apologized for that, but I don't even know why he did. I really
No,
don't.
I would've
mean,
just-
He
I
should have
would've
stuck with it. Like, look,
just
he's just
stuck with his
trash. That's what
guns.
he is.
Don't
He's
be a
trash.
fucking pussy and just say, "Look, our quarterback is terrible." That's what I believe. And just go with
No, but
it. You already
he
said it. Just run with
He
it.
didn't even have to say terrible. He could have just said he's, mediocre. We would love to have.
He shouldn't have even apologized for what he said. He should apologize for like the take because it was so wrong. Like out of all the things going wrong in Washington, Wentz is actually not the problem.
Nope.
So it's just a bad
No.
fucking take
For once.
for once.
That's true for once. Yeah. But Carson Wentz has stolen a lot of money from different teams.
Last year,
We'll get into that
Washington
later.
was not half bad. And
Hey man,
last year,
one of those
you know?
teams was Philadelphia.
Yeah. Anyway, back to our topic. It is roughing the passer in the NFL part 2 because I have a feeling this is going to be a topic every season, potentially every week until they fix this shit. But there were 2 roughing the passer calls that are highly questionable. One in Monday night for sure negated a obvious fumble recovery. That and granted the
Would've
Chiefs
won the game.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
they won anyway. Obviously, right
Oh,
by
yeah,
a point,
yeah.
but still. The other one, of course, is Tom Brady getting sacked. Looked like a clean sack to me. He wasn't really thrown around. There was no
Yeah.
body landed on him.
I don't know. Tom gave him a look.
Tom Brady.
Something
Okay,
must-
well, here's my thought on it. How is the tackle on Tom Brady roughing the passer when the tackle on Tua Tagovailoa last Thursday
clean.
not? That was
Clean.
called. Yes.
It's the last name on the jersey. That's why.
There it is.
And look at the skin color too.
I
Because
just-
Rodgers would have got the
Oh.
same treatment. Rodgers would have got the same fucking treatment.
Ugh.
But
It's
Tua Lamar, like no, just they're training dummies. Who cares what happens to them?
I guess we've talked about this about roughing the passer, how this and that. So here is my question to you guys: will the NFL make
No.
roughing the
No.
passer reviewable?
No.
Nope.
They
Okay.
hate when the refs are wrong. You notice they had a review and then they just stopped it. They don't want the refs being wrong. There's no more prideful fucking league than the NFL. The NBA, even the Stone Age baseball is trying to make some changes, and they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Bless their heart, but at least they're trying. But the NFL is so fucking like Neanderthal,
Arrogant.
arrogant. Yeah, that's a good word. It's
Yeah.
crazy. They cannot admit they do anything wrong, and a replay would show they did something wrong. They had
Yeah.
a replay, and then they killed it. They had it right for 1 year. They killed it.
Yeah, you compare. Let's look at a prime example in college football. The targeting rule. They review
Oh,
it
yeah.
immediately. If there's no targeting there, they negate the targeting and they negate any potential, like defenseless receiver hit penalty too.
Mm-hmm.
They'll admit when they're wrong. They have that in there.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the pluses of college football.
Absolutely.
With the NFL, you have the technology, you have the ability to say, because the game moves so fast, and the refs are somehow instructed to err on the side of caution with these roughing the passer calls. Well, you have the ability there to go back and check. It's no different than a play being ruled a fumble. They let it play out, and then they go back and review to see if it was, So they're not potentially blowing a play dead when it shouldn't be.
Exactly.
Why couldn't you do the same here?
What about the holding call on that field goal in that Kansas City game?
Jesus.
That was a listen. I'm not saying
it was a hold.
We're listening, Mike.
Yeah, because he pulled. It was one of those pull and let the guy through. It was. But,
yes, but I mean there are obvious missed blown calls. I'm just like, okay, so where do you draw the line?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's obviously like, okay, the guys are going to be on each other, holding each other, right? But where do you draw the line? I guess is my question.
Okay, well let's just say that holding penalty was called. Happens.
It does.
What's the outcome?
5 yards. We do
5 yards. Some of them
back
is
first down.
Yeah, depending on the position, it's an automatic first down.
Versus roughing the passer, which is 15 yards,
An automatic first
and
down.
an automatic first down.
Right.
But when you look at it where it was in the game, Atlanta was rolling. The Bucs could not stop that offense.
Right.
And they made a huge stop there on third down. It should have just been a sack. Atlanta gets the ball back, and let's be honest, they'd
probably score.
They probably
win
would.
that game.
They would have scored. They would
They
have
would have scored.
Tampa Bay
no
was not
question about
stopping
that.
anything.
Yeah.
Nope.
And that's the difference between Atlanta being in first place and Tampa being in first place right now.
I think the NFL just really wanted Tom Brady to screw Atlanta one more time because he's running out of time. So
It is his last year, so obviously this Tom Brady effect will go away. We think, depending on how much alimony he's.
No, then it
right?
becomes the Aaron Rodgers effect.
Well,
yeah, he's not going anywhere yet. We know that.
Every time it'll be the Josh Allen effect, boys.
Potentially.
I don't know, because Josh Allen takes some hits and he comes back up. It's not.
But there's going to be a time where you don't come back up.
Yeah,
that's true.
He's
it's going to take a high-profile injury
He's a
before they
money
this and
maker.
that. But yeah,
Josh Allen takes some
It's a
hits,
quarterback league.
but fucking Joe Burrow, he just gets hit. There's no question about
Yeah,
that.
the problem with Joe Burrow is he also gets snapped.
Yes, he gets folded, snapped. Yeah, and you can name it. That's what happens to him.
Or
But
Dak.
you're right. Poor guy.
I think the reviews of it is something that the NFL Players Association should bring to the table, though.
Agreed. I mean, that'd be great if they would.
Yeah.
If they would do it. I don't have high hopes.
Not anytime soon, anyway.
But that would be fantastic.
Yeah, but imagine if something like that happened in the Super Bowl. I know usually they hold the flags, but
blame the ref as a scapegoat. That's all.
Yeah, blame the ref as a scapegoat.
What do you think they're going to change the rule? Yeah, right.
the ref never works again, right? So,
And don't get me wrong, the ref's job is hard enough as see like what JC said, see everything in real time so fast to know exactly where the ball is, exactly where the foot lands. You know what I'm saying? That's a hard fucking job. I don't care what nobody says. But damn, bro. Sometimes it's just that error side caution just gets the better of anybody. You know what I mean?
Which is where the review would come in because, like JC mentioned with targeting,
We make mistakes.
you throw the flag.
Exactly.
You throw the flag just in case, and then you review the play. You're like, oh, you know what? It's not targeting. No problem. Boom, boom, boom. Or it is targeting. We'll stick with what we have. Versus NFL, well, he broke his nails, so I should throw this just in case.
Even expanding on that in the college rule, if they miss a targeting call, the replay officials are reviewing it, and they'll buzz the referee and say, hey, we got to look at this. And they'll get a call that the refs on the field missed, too. So,
Facts.
yeah.
So just throwing a solution out there, just because Asian and thinking all these ideas. What if they had an RFID thing inside of the ball that would just track the placement of the ball? That leaves more time for the refs to look at the play actually happening and not them so much focused on where the ball landed.
Dude, people think a COVID vaccine is tracking them. You think they're going to fucking trust that with a football?
Well, the AAF did it, and it was pretty successful. That's hilarious, by the way.
there are other leagues and other sports that actually already have it in place. So I don't know why football would be so far behind.
I know the Alliance of American Football didn't last the full season, but that was actually one of the pluses they had. They did have the RFID in the football, tracking it, able to get some real-time stats on it. There's a lot you could do with it. So it's been proven to work, you know?
Like, you literally have one less person looking, or one less thing for the refs to look at to let them, you know, actually referee in real time.
Now pay attention to things. Yeah. It's the NFL's an arrogant machine. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Set in their ways. We don't like being wrong, and we're not going to admit when we're wrong, so we're going to blame someone else and then fire them, and then everything's fine.
This is why
give us money.
One of us needs to become a creative director for the NFL and just be like, look, y'all have the laser systems, y'all have everything else on the field already. Why don't we just throw a chip inside the ball? Hey!
That's the problem. None of us
It'll
are
have to
white,
wait.
so they won't take us. That's the point.
Fair, yeah. That's that position is there's too much power involved. We can't have that.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, that's right. Sorry.
Editorial services, maybe.
Until an old white owner comes out and says that, hey, we're wrong on this, it's not going to change.
That's true.
So it's not going to change.
Damn it.
Yeah.
It's fun to talk about, though.
It is. It's something that needs to fix,
I like to
though.
be a
It's
millionaire.
just, and the other way this is really going to change is if the players, owners, like you said, just make a big ruckus about it. Because when this starts impacting very, very important games, if this turns around a playoff game or Super Bowl, something, it's going to be a very different
I
discussion.
think
So,
Tom Brady will, when he actually retires, then he'll be like, hey, we should make some changes.
For the third time.
right? He gets on the competition committee and like fixes everything he got away with, you know. So
I won so many games because of this, we should fix it.
for sure.
Please, everybody, love me.
Yeah.
We got it, Tom.
All right. Well, let's move in then to our predictions. But before we do that, it is bye week time. And when one of our teams gets on the bye week, we do the bye week report card. And for me, for this season, it's myself. The Tennessee Titans are on a bye for week 6. 5 games in. They are now, by the way, chicken wing in first place in the AFC South.
I'm so happy
fuck
to say
you.
that. You heard
For
that.
all
I was waiting
that
on
shit
it.
you
I was
heard last
waiting.
week.
Oh my
The
God.
Titans
was
are
waiting
now
all
in
week.
first place in the AFC South. You kiss my fucking ass, dude. All that,
That wasn't
shit you
even me.
gave
It was Dory that did that
It was
last
you
week.
two. You probably egged them on. So whoever it was,
I'm bad about the
fuck you.
Titans, how dare you?
Yeah. So
I
Titans
mean,
are in first place,
I've
3-2.
got the movie of Norris celebrating his win. So
well, yeah, I know. Yes, you deserve that. Get your bragging
Celebrating
rights.
my
Damn it.
win, not his loss. There's a difference. There's a
My
difference.
losses.
Yes.
We still need a kicker. That's still a woe thing. But yes, we started off rough. We found out we had kickers. We found out the Bills were, Jesus Christ, for real. They were pissed off. But damn, did they ever wake up. Been consistent offensively. 24 points against the Raiders, 24 against the Colts, 21 against the Communists. Going into the bye week, winning 3 straight, which is good. You want momentum. Same spot they were after 5 games last season, where they were the top seed in the AFC. And they're going to come out of a bye with 2 division games, facing the Colts again and then facing the Texans. And then we got a big game coming up against the Chiefs. But, yes, was very worried about him this season, especially after the kicker woes from week 1. But in hindsight, when you look at how the Giants have been, it doesn't seem like that bad of a loss. It's a game that could have gone either way, and the Giants are playing great right now. So, still, as far as how the season goes, offense is getting rolling. Defense did a great job on a goal line stand to beat Washington. Very smart, only rushing 2 defensive linemen and dropping Jeffrey Simmons, who is arguably one of your best defensemen, back, giving a couple extra defenders, which really helped there. So, special teams definitely needs work until we find a consistent place kicker. That's going to be the problem. So, overall, though, for this season, right now, I'm giving it a B. Slow start. I'm not fully convinced.
B as in bitches.
I'll take it. Yes.
B is in barely doing it.
Well, yeah, barely. That's a good. Barely getting by. You know,
Went from
barely
a
getting
good
by,
division-
sneaking by.
went-
So,
It went from a really good division to, all right, guys, somebody has to win it this year. Come on.
So they became the NFC East?
Yes.
Well, let's see. Let's look at the other divisions here.
I'm okay with that.
No. Let me. Since we're talking about this, I have this. I just want to throw it out there. The NFC East
Is the number
has
one
overall
division.
the
Yeah.
best record in the NFL. Best
And
record in the
Washington.
NFL. Oh, listen,
Best record in the NFL and
All
Washington.
predicted this in the preseason, so we know.
Yeah, right.
we can't speak for the Washington Communists. I can't speak on them. They're bringing things down. But
Yeah.
the other three teams, yes.
I mean, 3 out of 4 ain't bad. So.
Yeah, 75%. We'll take it. Take it.
Yeah, but just a solid B right now. But there's a lot I need to see in the next couple weeks out of the bye, and my worry though is the early bye week. I hate having an early bye week because by the time you get to the end of the season, you get into the playoffs. It's a long season now with 17 games. You just hope everyone's healthy. So the big test, obviously, coming out of this is going to be the Chiefs 3 weeks after the bye. But you can't look past the Colts and you can't look past the Texans. They are division games. They are going to be some rough ones. Huh?
Pretty confident you can look past the Texans.
We never can because that game is always close. It doesn't matter the records. It is
Have
always
you seen
close.
the Colts play this year? Because
Yeah, I don't know. Colts, I think you're fine.
Colts, I'm not worried. The Texans, I'm sorry, I should say this again. The Titans and Texans, whenever they get together, that is a rough game, no matter what.
okay, I
Knowing
can
the history of the rivalry, yes. So for sure,
yeah.
that is a big one. So, but some high-profile games the rest of the season. At Kansas City, at Green Bay, but thankfully that's not in the snow. Well, at least the snow's in November in Green Bay. I don't know. At Eagles, at Chargers, and then we still have 2 games against Jacksonville, which could potentially decide the division. And then, of course, there's the Week 17 game, the last Thursday night game of the year in Nashville, hosting the Cowboys. And we'll see who the quarterback of the Cowboys will be at that time, too, as well. So,
Rush hour.
something else worth discussing. So, yep, that is my bye week report card on the Tennessee Titans. And when the other guys get to their team's bye weeks, we'll be doing the same throughout the season as well. So, let's now get into our Week 6 predictions. Teams on the bye are the Detroit Lions, the Houston Texans, the Las Vegas Raiders, and the Tennessee Titans, as mentioned. Now, Thursday night, we thought, man, that Thursday night game we had was one of the worst. Next week has got to be better. And then you see that next week is the Washington Communists heading into Soldier Field to take on the Chicago Bears.
Have you seen? Oh, I guess. Well,
First question.
49-50, I'm going to laugh my ass off.
I was going to say, a couple questions. You're not only going to say, you have to say, yes, this game will be better or worse or about the same as the last Thursday game, and then predict who you think is going to win.
No fucking way it's worse.
you can't get any worse, right?
Yes, you can.
It was 12-9 on field goals. I guarantee you. Yeah, the noise field improved.
In overtime.
Yeah, no, someone's going to score a touchdown. We'll have some entertainment.
I think the game will be better. Chicago's favored by 1. I'm going with Chicago to beat the Communists because Ron Rivera, your quarterback is not the problem. Your defense is the fucking problem. And I'm not saying Chicago has a good offense, but Justin Fields is going to do just enough to make sure he runs through that damn defense. So I've got the Bears winning this one at home. By the way, our pick order is myself, Chicken Wing, Rob, DJ, and then Nori. Chicken Wing, what's your thoughts on this game and your pick?
So I do have a question for Nori before I give my pick.
Okay.
Last week's game or the Super Bowl game between the Rams and the Patriots, when that was nothing but field goals, what
Jesus.
was worse?
What?
What?
Late the Patriots and the Rams? What?
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl when it was like field goals apparently.
When that game was only field goals. Which one was worse to watch?
The Thursday Night Football is one of the worst overall football games I've ever seen.
Okay.
Thursday night because the Super Bowl had commercials.
At least the Patriots.
You right.
What played Rob?
Yeah.
It is not entertaining to watch field goals the whole fucking time. Like people are always defensive battle. No, that was offensive incompetence. There is a difference.
Al Michaels sounded so defeated calling that game by the end of it, dude.
Right,
Like,
he
seriously.
did, bro.
He
He
did.
straight did.
Did y'all see the article where like the Denver station that played the actual game apologized to the viewers?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was great.
They have a lot
That
to
was the
apologize for.
greatest
Yeah.
thing.
They sure do.
I was like,
The
bro,
garbage you had on
it
the
just-
field. Of course you called.
Yeah.
So with that note, I am
National
taking the
broadcast.
Bears over Washington.
All
You
right.
still got to
You
put
know
them in
what?
the same round.
Maybe I can.
As
Well, I don't
you
know
stated.
because Chicago's my favorite one, so I really can't ask this question. Rob, what about you? What are your thoughts?
I'm gonna take Washington because Wentz is gonna come out and be like, "Look, it's not my fault," and Justin Fields is terrible. Like he's even worse than me, so he's gonna prove it's not the quarterback. And
Throw for 600 yards.
he's gonna
and say,
throw
"I'm
for
not the
like
problem."
he's gonna throw for 400 yards. He's gonna have a perfect passer rating. He's gonna be like,
Wow,
now
whoa,
what?
whoa.
Dude, could you imagine if Washington wins the rest of the season after that fucking interview?
Oh my God.
Ron Rivera would be like, it was
not gonna happen.
It was all me. It was all
It
me.
was just
That won't happen.
Throw the fire under his ass.
Yes.
a little
That's all it
fire.
was. Just a bad interview.
And then
I did
when
this.
they ask him to resign next year, he's just like, nope, I'm out. Quarterback.
Just say quarterback.
Yep.
Quarterback.
He was a quarterback.
Quarterback. Yeah.
Blame Ron. All right, DJ, your thoughts.
My thoughts are this game will be better than last week, but only slightly. That's my first thought. Second thought, I'm going to go with the Bears because they're at home, but because I think they will be able to rely on their running game and keep the ball out of Carson Wentz's hands, which may be a benefit if it really is the quarterback who's the problem.
Yeah.
Washington, but we'll stick with Chicago.
All right, and Nori.
I'm actually going to go with the Commanders because I feel like Wentz not only
not the
is
problem.
doing pretty well in Washington because remember he got blamed for the whole entire Colts season. You know, he got blamed for all that shit, and it wasn't all his fault. And again, in Washington, it's not all his fault. So I think he's going to come out and just the Bears are not so spectacular and so impressive that I'm like, oh yeah, you know, like they'll own this team. Like I think somebody just has to win this game legally, but I'm still going to go with. I'm going to go with the Commanders.
No, they don't. Have you
What if
seen?
it's-
We've already had a tie.
it's a
We've had a tie this year.
We don't
Yeah,
know.
We almost had
they
another
tie
one
each other-
last week.
If they tie each other, they both lose.
What if it's a high-scoring game and they still end up a tie?
But look at Seattle and who the fuck Seattle was like 48-40. Was it Detroit?
That was Detroit.
48, 45.
Yeah,
or something?
48,
it was Detroit.
45.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna laugh my ass off if something like that happens again. Because immediately, again, if they score one fucking touchdown, if I just see 7-0, it immediately is better than last Thursday's game. That's how bad.
I mean, that's for sure. I think it's going to be a shootout, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
These two
Well,
teams.
The over
Yeah,
under
the
Vegas, by the
literal
way, is
opposite of
38.
what we just
terrible
had.
defenses.
Yes, a team of literal terrible defenses versus last week where we had, like what Nori said, just
Just terrible
Completely
team.
Terrible. Just terrible.
Yeah.
Offense,
Teams.
everything. The whole thing. Yeah.
Couldn't even get a pick six to save their lives. Like
nothing.
what?
Nothing.
So, in everyone's not so expert opinion, take the over because it's only 38 for this game, by the way.
Facts. I'm
Oh,
taking the over.
Yeah.
Take the over.
Definitely taking it over.
Take the
Just
over.
do it. None of, they can't stop. They couldn't stop a wet noodle.
Washington
So.
gets a primetime game. Jesus Christ.
Everyone's guaranteed one each season. That's kind of how it works. So, unless you're
You know,
Detroit.
You know, we really missed an opportunity here to beg on the what's bothering minorities to write a love letter to the NFL to please stop having Denver in primetime games. We missed an opportunity there.
I think they already passed their one for the year.
Broncos country.
I mean, I think we said too when we looked at the schedule. So the only team that does not have a primetime national TV game, other than Thanksgiving, is Detroit.
Detroit.
Yeah, they're the only
Is it
one.
me or does it feel like the Thursday night games feel like demotion games? Like, you're just here because you need a primetime game.
Well, when the season comes
because-
out, they expect them to be, but in a way, I guess So
I mean, this should have been a good game. Like this, like Russell Wilson, like
all
the
the, hype around
commercial-
the Colts, to
all
start
the
the season
hype
too.
around like the Colts and like Jonathan Taylor, but Jonathan Taylor was injured, and Russell
Yeah.
Williams was supposed to be this awesome, highly paid quarterback, and he's just not doing anything. And Judy was injured, so. But like
I don't know,
all the
man.
players that they wanted, all the highlight players that they had in the commercial, all of them were basically injured.
Mhm.
So, just throwing that out there.
Maybe
Jonathan
it's just
Taylor
me.
injured. Judy injured. Russell Wilson, we think he's injured because it's like he's not playing like he should be.
NFL fans in general injured. Yeah,
Fans, yeah, that's
Yeah.
like.
After watching that game, I was injured.
Yeah.
I
Jesus Christ.
wanted to refund my prime like after.
Oh, you actually had a working stream? Oh, well, I'm proud of you. Shit, man.
Hey man, you gotta-
Roku, bro. Roku.
Roku.
Fuck.
Yep. All right, let's get to the Sunday early games. And Chicken Wing, you're picking this one first because it is your 49ers heading to the East Coast to take on the Atlanta Falcons. What do you got?
Oh, you're actually serious, dude?
I'm
It's
serious.
us.
Yeah.
It's
It's gonna be a
us.
closer game. People
Talking
think
like
so.
you're actually serious, like they didn't lose to Denver by 1 point.
Don't you dare bring that up again, bitch.
He's got you there.
Okay.
He's
Don't you dare bring that loss up. Don't you dare bring up that Chicago loss. Fuck you. All right.
I would have
I'm
a little
still
doubt in my
feeling
heart.
it.
You know, I would have a little doubt in my heart. Just saying.
Dude, my brother still texts me. He's like, "Hey, how about that week 1 loss?" Fuck
I
you,
mean,
dude.
it's not
Shut
the
up.
NFC Championship game. You're fine.
Thanks, Rob. You know what? I'm gonna log off now. Fuck y'all. But for real, Niners.
All right. And my pick, but for real, Atlanta. I think Atlanta's getting this one at home. Yes. Outside of a rough in the passer call, they're beating Tampa. So
Wow.
I really like what Atlanta's doing, and I think they're beating the 49ers this week. Rob, what about you?
I'm actually gonna take the Niners this week. I think the game being that close to last week was more due to Tampa Bay being incomplete. It's not so much Atlanta being that much better.
All right.
So, Frisco.
DJ.
Ooh, the sigh. No,
Yeah.
we know where this is
I know.
going.
He doesn't want to say it. My record button is on. Go for it.
Get the soundbite. Just do it now.
I'm taking the Niners because their defense is playing damn near lights out.
It's music to my ears. Say it again. Say it again.
And Nori.
Nah, you heard it the first time, bitch. I'm not.
I mean, both teams are disappointing me this year, but 49ers are disappointing me a lot less, so I'm going to go with them.
All right.
Make it simple.
New England at Cleveland. Cleveland only favored by 3 in this one. I am actually going to go with Cleveland on this one right now. So, just my gut instinct tells me that the Patriots right now cannot string together 2 wins in a row. It's just weird. One week they're good, one week they're not. I know they just set out Detroit, but then part of me wonders if that's just Detroit being Detroit. So I think it's going to be a very close game, much like the spread picks, but I'm going to go with Cleveland here to have this one. Chickawing, what about you?
I'm also taking Cleveland.
All right.
Minus the bullshit that happened last week, I still believe that they have a solid team right now. More complete than New England, that is. Sorry.
Okay. Rob?
The more complete. I'm going to take the more complete rushing yards in the Cleveland. Because, they're going to hold on to the ball, and who cares what England tries to do, because they're never going to get it back. Yeah.
The
All right.
Cleveland Chubbs, I got you.
DJ?
Yeah, Chubbs.
Yep, I'm riding with Cleveland and Nick Chubb.
And Nori.
I'll go with the Patriots because
Oof.
their backup quarterback did really, really well. I think
Happy.
Belichick can solve the very complex Cleveland, which is I'm going to run on first, second, and third down. I think Belichick can figure that out. I'm really impressed with their defense last week, the Patriots, because the Lions were relatively healthy. Amont St. Brown played. So I think the Patriots actually might have a quarterback issue. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that
go
was going to be the next question. If Zappy starts winning games, does Mac Jones lose his job?
Yes.
yes.
Zappy's
Yes.
good.
Yes.
Zappy was great in college. He's doing great now. So, I mean,
Yeah, like that was an unbelievable game. Like I think people are really underestimating that. So
yeah.
Cleveland, I'm not impressed enough to like, oh yeah, they got this. Like they're not consistent. They should have they really should have like beat the Chargers. Like honestly.
Bailey.
All right.
So sad.
The Jets head to Lambeau to take on the Packers on this. And this, it's surprising to me that Green Bay is favored by 7.5, despite having just lost in London. And I don't think you can fully count out the Jets just yet.
Were they playing in New York?
They're playing in Green Bay.
They're playing in Green Bay.
Dude, Green Bay is a blue collar town. There are a lot of moms there. Zach Wilson's coming to town, so they better fucking watch out.
Ooh, boy. Well, I've got Green Bay winning this one, bouncing back because be honest with you, I know the Giants are good, but I almost feel like Green Bay seemed embarrassed by that loss.
They should be. They didn't score any points in the second half.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a close, good game. They just like fell apart, and we're a second half team.
But I think this one's going to be pretty high scoring. But I do have Green Bay winning, but I think it's going to be closer than the 7.5 point spread. Chicken Wing, what about you?
Oh, Green Bay's taking that one.
Mhm.
Easy.
All right,
I
Rob.
don't know about easy.
I'm gonna say Green Bay only because they're gonna get a roughing the passer call.
This guy.
I'm just saying.
I just don't like him no more, Rob.
I'm taking Aaron Rodgers at home.
All right, and Nori.
I just don't think Green Bay is going to lose 2 games in a row.
Yeah. Good call.
But I'm going to laugh if they do.
Oh yeah.
Because they lose to the Jets.
I mean, if New York happens to own the Packers this year, if you lose to the Giants and Jets back to back, you need to start joining TB12 and start retiring. Because
Which one?
Yeah.
Because like he's revived twice now. Twice.
He's going to retire this year because he doesn't want to wear the creamsicle jerseys next year. That's the only reason Tom Brady's retiring.
Oh yeah, we knew that already.
So.
It's when I become an actual Rams fan. Maybe the Chargers. I don't know. I'm kind of undecided at this point.
All right. All right, the first of 4 division matchups on the week. Jacksonville at Indianapolis, and Indianapolis is actually favored by 2 at home for this one, despite that Thursday night showing.
Exactly.
I have no idea,
don't
which is
know.
why I feel like I can ask this question. Is anybody taking Indy to beat Jacksonville?
Chicken Wing.
I am.
Chicken
Yeah, I'm
Wing
going to
would.
tell you.
I knew
Okay.
it. Yeah, I knew it.
Chicken Wing would. Yeah,
Is he the only one? So,
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he's the only
Do
one.
tell. Why Chicken Wing?
It's
Selects
the
Indy.
same stats that I went against 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, but nobody was
Indy
listening.
beats them at home. No, it's the stats that I went against because Jacksonville always in Jacksonville, and so when I was looking that up, I saw that Indy beats Jacksonville at home consistently for the past 7 years.
All right.
Well, this is a year for everything to change.
It really is.
Okay.
Indy. They put up 12. They only got field goals last week, and then Jacksonville fucks around and lost to Houston and only put up 6 points. So I'm still going with the Jags, but I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.
Somebody way with his rivalry, right?
I
He's
don't
like,
know.
well,
I don't know.
at least
make
it's not a
sense.
Thursday. It's not a Thursday night game, so it can't be that bad, right?
It can't be that bad.
No.
Fair
Again,
enough.
Jacksonville lost to Houston.
All right. Minnesota at Miami. And I honestly, with the way Miami is like so decimated with injuries right now, I feel like I can ask this: does anyone think Miami beats Minnesota at home?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
Who's the quarterback?
It's
They're
not
on
a
the
night
third
game.
string. Bridgewater's out. Tua's out. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't even know who the quarterback is.
I mean, if Bridgewater is going to play, then maybe. But if their third stringer is playing, I don't see how they beat
Let's
Minnesota.
say,
Concussion protocol last week, so he can't play.
No,
Bridgewater.
he can't play.
He
Yeah.
just got knocked out. By default, I have to pick the Vikings. Like they don't even look good against bad teams. I'm so disappointed with them.
All right. Cincinnati at New Orleans. New Orleans, by the way, is on track to try and become the first team in God knows how long to beat all 5 Bird mascots teams in one season. Don't know if you guys are aware of that, but they, having beaten the Seahawks last week,
Seahawks, the Cardinals,
the Falcons.
Falcons.
They've so far beaten the Falcons and the Seahawks. Then they have to beat the Cardinals, the Ravens, and the Eagles.
Jesus.
And they do play the Falcons twice, but if they win those other 3 games, they'll have beaten all 5 Bird mascot teams in the same season. So, just throwing that out there. A little bit of
They can change their name to the Hunters now.
I guess.
New Orleans Hunters. Yeah, that works. It works.
Anyway, this is an interesting one. I think this one could go either way. My pick, though, is I'm going to go with Cincinnati on this. The Saints are just that team that looks good one week, looks bad the next. So I'm going to stick with the Bengals here on the road to get a win here. Chicken Wing, what about you?
I'm sticking with the Bengals. I'm not counting out Joe Burrow, no matter how hard he gets hit and how often he gets hit.
Okay.
It
Rob?
is often.
Y'all don't believe in Andy Dalton?
Yeah,
Because I
relax.
don't. Because I don't. I'm taking the not Saints.
Okay.
Yeah.
DJ?
You know, I wanted to just go ahead and pick the Bengals.
But
Then I thought, what if Taysom Hill goes off again?
I mean,
It's a
Do
possibility.
it. Pick a BJ.
Yeah.
Take over last place. Do it. Fucking do it.
Don't worry, you and I are going to be down there at the bottom anyway. We've already made peace with that. It's going to happen.
all right, I'll pick New Orleans just so that someone can cheer.
Actually, I'm going to go with the Bengals. It's not an easy pick.
Isn't it?
Okay, I'm going to go with the Bengals.
On a serious note, what are you seeing? Because like the Saints don't have good coaching. I mean, it's not terrible coaching. It's not good. The players that should be playing aren't stepping up. Like I don't get it. And the Bengals barely lost to the Ravens.
Yeah.
They're playing a lot better. I don't know what you're seeing, buddy. And I'm not trolling you. I'm literally asking.
No, I get it. 39 points they put up last week.
You just feel new testicles or what?
He's got a Woody for Taysom. Let's just
Maybe
say
that's
that.
No, it's the 39 points they put up last week. I mean,
Yeah, well, I mean, 28 of them were Taysom Hill, so
that's what I'm saying. If he goes off again, if the Saints defense decides to rise up and they beat up Joe Burrow, which every other team this season has been able to do,
They have a decent pass rush. They could do
there's
it.
there's a shot.
Yeah.
Still don't think that their offense can keep up, because if they find a way to contain Taysom Hill, which now every team should be paying attention to a way to do that, then the Saints won't score any points, which is why I'm going to stick with the Bengals. But it wasn't simple for me simply because of that.
All right.
okay.
And Nori, from the sounds of it, you're going with the Bengals, right?
Very much so.
Yep. All right. Well, now, Nori, you're picking first this next one, and this is potentially going to be one of the toughest tests for your Giants. Your Giants are hosting the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens favored on the road by 5. Nori, who you got?
I'm actually going to pick the Giants this week because they somehow find a way to beat the Titans. They found a way to beat Green Bay. I mean, so we actually have a fighting chance, right? So, fuck it. Like we're
Yeah, there you go. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
like I'm gonna believe. Is it the logical pick? Definitely not, because the Ravens are a really good team.
Yeah.
But I'm feeling it.
All right. This one, the week 1 game against the Titans came down to a field goal, and we had Randy Bullock, so we know how that went. This game, I think, is going to come down to a field goal, and the Ravens have Justin Tucker. I'm going with Baltimore on this one, so hook 'em. Yeah, this is going to be good. I think the Giants are going to be in the fight for this one, but I've got the Ravens winning this one. It's going to be closer than the 5-point point spread for sure, but I've got Baltimore winning. Chicken Wing, what about you?
I got Baltimore taking this one.
All right. Rob?
God King Tucker.
Yeah.
Just, the golden leg, yeah. Just,
All right. DJ?
Saquon!
All right, I hope you're ready for this.
Oh
Uh-oh.
no.
Oh,
no.
he's picking 2 minority teams? What?
I'm going with the Giants.
Yeah,
There we go.
Let's be in last place together, DJs. I'm fucking talking about.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Solidarity, dude. Solidarity.
True fucking friend. That's what I like.
I'm going with the Giants. Well, look, they found a way to beat Green Bay. No one Green Bay to lose that game. Literally no one. Yet the Giants found a way to win it. Saquon Barkley looks like the Saquon Barkley that we saw years ago before all the injuries.
That's true. That is true.
That burst is insane, and I hate saying it.
We're running.
Because we have to see it.
And the Giants are not really turning the ball over a lot. Like, that's actually a super winning formula. Do we need wide receivers? Absolutely. But, I mean, we're finding a way to win games, and we're within 7 against literally everybody. Even Dallas, our one loss, we're within 7.
Yes.
Like, I don't know what Dable is doing, but if he's not coach of the year, I don't know, man.
I mean, right now,
Daniel
looks like
Jones use his legs, and see, people underestimate that because he's actually got wheels.
Yeah.
So now you've got to account for that.
Right. We have competent play calling, too. You know, that's all I
Bingo.
wanted.
At the end of the day, if Saquon runs the ball as well as he's been running it, how is Lamar Jackson going to be on the field?
Because he's Lamar.
There you go.
There you go.
That's. I'm going to go with the Giants.
All right. And the final of the early Sunday games, Tampa at Pittsburgh. I'm pretty sure this is going to be unanimous, but I'm going to give Rob the opportunity to talk about his team for a bit.
Tampa Bay because of the break rules.
Yeah. So, and just because it is the Steelers, is anybody picking the Steelers to beat the Bucs this week?
No.
Come on, do it. Do it.
No.
Do it, Mike. You
I
picked
like
the.
Kenny Pickett, bro, but nah.
Come on, you
You
picked.
know, it's going to be interesting because obviously you talk about the Brady rules, but then there's the Kenny Pickett thing. People remember Kenny Pickett the most for his college career for the fake slide, which they basically instituted a rule that once you make it look like you're going to slide, that's it, plays over.
Slide,
Yeah,
Exactly.
So-
Highlight that got you in the first round, then I don't know, man. Like,
I mean, that's one thing, but just remember, I mean, he played great. Obviously, it wasn't just to get first round of that. He was a great quarterback. You know, he's just with the Steelers right now, which is looking really bad. But when he slid during the game last week, he was in, and he got rocked by a defensive player. You know,
Because they thought he was gonna fake it just like he did in college.
yeah, but
Yeah, the dude had PTSD. He's like, he's gonna fake it. I gotta hit him, and then
yeah.
actually went down. It's crazy.
So it's kind of the opposite ends of the spectrum here. We got a quarterback that's not going to really be protected, and then you got a quarterback that's just the NFL.
A white quarterback that is not going to be protected.
Yes.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Let's just say it how it is. Let's throw it out there.
All right. Well, on to the late afternoon Sunday games, and yeah, poor Carolina going across the country to take on the defending Super Bowl champion Los Angeles Rams. And the Rams are favored by 10.5. So is anybody thinking Carolina is going to win? their
If PJ
first game
Walker
of the
starts-
post Matt Rule era?
If PJ Walker starts, I will pick Carolina.
I think he's going to start.
I think he's going to. Baker's out for a couple weeks, I think.
Okay,
Which is
then
not a
I'm
bad
picking
thing.
Carolina, because LA's been playing like trash.
I don't
So.
think Baker's hurt at all, actually. I just think they're trying to protect his ego. Because he's playing bad.
Yeah, I get
I
that.
mean, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
I mean, if
Yeah.
we are being honest.
All right, well, Rob is going Carolina. Anybody joining him?
Fuck no.
All right.
Oh,
No, fuck Rob.
no.
I'm just wondering why they're favored by so much, though.
Because if you see where Carolina, they lost their
Have
coach.
you?
Have you
Carolina
seen
doesn't
the
play
Rams
defense,
games
they
and
don't
their
play
offense?
Yeah.
I mean,
I think they're hanging their hat more on the defense because Aaron Donald is a monster.
he is.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
I still
It is a
agree
big
with
point
the
spread.
spread.
Yeah, they have like a 2% pick, and I think I'm like all 2%. So,
Good job, Rob.
All right.
yeah,
Way to represent.
gotta hold it down.
Stick with your guns, Rob. Don't change that pick. You keep it
Facts.
right there.
I said if he's starting. No,
Nah, he's definitely starting, even though he's not. Definitely.
even though he's not definitely starting.
Yes.
Next game, Arizona at Seattle. Arizona's favored by 3 on the road. And both teams are 2-3 in the NFC West. I'm going with the Seahawks on this one. Geno Smith, king of the West, he's going to prove it again. So I'm going with the Seahawks to beat the Cardinals at home.
He said it.
I'm saying it. Fuck it. We'll go with it. Chicken Wing, you hate both teams, but who you picking on this one?
I really do hate both teams, but I've been
Same.
scarred by the Seahawks. I'm going for the high school football team.
Backyard football.
All right. Rob?
King of the West.
Geno Smith. All right. DJ.
Also going to go with the Seahawks because I don't trust Kyler Murray to study film.
Bro,
I heard there
playing
was a
COD.
patch out. I heard there was a patch out this week for COD, so you know.
All right. And Nori.
I'm going with the Cardinals. Guys are fucking smoking crack.
Thank you. Thank you
At
so
least
much.
you smoke crack with friends. Yeah.
Yes, smoke crack with me because I don't understand this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna pick the more competent team, like the arguably better coach team, the fucking healthier team. Like, it's a cool story. It's something we'll tell our grandkids one day. Like, hey, there was this really bad quarterback, and then one time like he did good for like 30 minutes. It's a cool story, but come on, dude, this shit's gonna not last forever. And Arizona consistently makes you happy in the middle of the season. They're not gonna disappoint us until week 16. Give it time.
All right.
This
mean,
is also
they
true.
disappoint
Same with
you.
Dallas. Same with Dallas. They're definitely going to make me happy.
And then very sad.
Arguably the highest profile game of the
I
week.
have no comment.
Buffalo at Kansas City.
This
Buffalo.
is
Yeah.
kind of
This is tough.
not fair.
It's not fair. No, it's not fair.
More fair than the Sunday night game? Fuck you both.
Yeah, but nobody cares about Sunday night.
So,
Yeah, but relax, Rob. People care about that shit. Like, don't do that.
on this game, though, I am going to pick the Bills to get a little measure of revenge on the AFC Championship loss last season. So I've got the Bills going into KC. I think right now the Bills are just playing better football than KC this season. So KC squeaking out wins, and Buffalo's just destroying people. But I got the Bills going in with a little extra motivation and getting a win in Kansas City. Chicken Wing, what about you?
Same here. Buffalo is definitely going to take this easily. Easily, my
I don't know
guy.
about easily, but yeah.
99-0.
I don't know that. Okay, all right.
All right.
They
Rob?
couldn't even get 0 on Pittsburgh. It's not going to be 99.
It's called mercy points, okay? Mercy points.
Whatever. Still taking. Yeah, I'm taking Buffalo on this one. Like y'all said, like Mike said earlier, they're just playing better football like right now. Like they're dominating teams. They're not. It's not close games.
DJ.
Yeah, literally the same thing. They're dominating teams. Their offense is good. Their defense is good. And I don't think Kansas City will be able to beat them. I do think it'll be a shootout at the end of the day, but I think they'll be able to take away Travis Kelce, or at least limit what he does. And that's Patrick Mahomes' favorite target. So you limit that, you limit the points.
All right. And Nori.
I think if there's one game Buffalo has circled on their calendar of dominance this year, their world domination, it is fucking Kansas City.
Yeah.
I borderline feel bad for them. Kansas City has a lot to prove without Tyreek Hill. I don't think they're playing the level of football. They're a very, very good team. Could make the AFC Championship. They're not playing the level of football that Buffalo's playing. Buffalo's just playing by themselves at this point. It's fucking nuts. So I think the Bills did nothing but get better. Von Miller's proving that. Yeah, I'm gonna go confidently with the Bills, and I love the Chiefs. Like love the Chiefs, but I just don't see them beating Buffalo.
All right. On to the Sunday night game, which pretty much is basically the battle for first place in the NFC East. And DJ, it's the Cowboys heading out to take on the Eagles in Philly. You're picking this one first. Who you got?
He's about to make me sick. Watch this.
First off, fuck Philly forever.
Okay.
Start off with that. I'm going to pull a page out of Nori's playbook here.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
So I'm picking Dallas confidently
Oh,
to beat Philadelphia.
oh.
My God.
To finally give them their first loss of the season. They're going to go in there. It's a quote-unquote upset. It's a division game, and these games are always close, minus last year because Philly was playing with second stringers. So it'll be a toss-up, but I'm going to go Dallas.
Toss-up? What the fuck? Kind of what? Toss-up?
Yes.
I do think this game is going to be close. Could go either way, but I'm going to go with Philly to pull away in the end. They're just going to make some better plays down the stretch, and they're going to be the ones winning the game. So I've got Philly winning this. Chicken Wing, what about you?
I got Philly winning this by making Cooper Rush uncomfortable. Like this first real uncomfortable game.
He was pretty damn uncomfortable at the Rams. I mean, Aaron Donald beat his ass. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, but he wasn't as uncomfortable as Stafford was in that game. So
Yeah, no.
Michael Parsons.
Matt Stafford's been uncomfortable the whole season.
It's also facts too.
Yeah, well.
all right, Rob.
Damn. You know what? Nah, Michael Parsons is another thing. Let's go. Dallas. Take it.
Ooh, here we go.
Wow.
Thanks, buddy.
Be against me.
All right, and Nori.
I'm picking the Eagles. What the fuck you guys are smoking?
Thank you, Jesus.
Listen, they literally had the best offseason in football, and I hate
We're
the
smoking the good shit, Nori. That's what that is. It's the good
I
shit.
hate the Eagles as much as DJ, so I get it, right? I want them. I hope that both teams fall off a cliff. You know what I
Thank
mean?
you. Thank you. Yes.
I mean, but for fuck's sake, dude, like their off season's been ridiculous. They're finding ways to win games. They're not. I can't even say like, oh, they're lucky. The closest one was Arizona. Actually, no, Detroit and Arizona were the closest ones, but they're winning.
Yep.
Like they're doing just enough to win, and AJ Brown seems to be what the Titans are greatly missing. Like,
Well,
yeah,
it hurts, especially when the replacement we drafted is on IR for the next few weeks. So yeah, that's kind of the issue there. But
Yeah, well.
at least Robert Woods is playing better. So All right, and excuse me, the Monday night game, which for the second consecutive week is an AFC West matchup. Only this
Lord
time
have
it's
mercy.
Denver at the Chargers.
Oh my god.
Is anyone picking the Chargers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Is anyone picking
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Broncos to go into
Oh, okay.
LA and beat the LA away team?
Stacey had me.
My
He had
God,
me
it's been a long
concerned. He
day.
was. Fuck yeah, Broncos country. That's right.
I almost went reverse
Yeah,
psychology on you
writing-
fuckers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're writing that alone, buddy.
I know.
See who I'm picking the Chargers. Hell yeah.
Safe to say we're all picking the Chargers on this one. Sorry, guys.
Chargers are a disappointment, but like the disappointment that Denver is like, you know, your daughter bringing home a Mormon. You know,
JC, don't you dare edit that out. You leave that in.
Oh my God. Nobody's gonna
Leave that
get
in.
canceled. That's funny though.
All
Anyway,
right, Charlie. My apologies to the one Mormon fan that we had.
if we,
I'm not sorry. You know what this show's about.
to be fair, the musical "The Book of Mormon" is fucking fantastic. If you get a chance to see that, written by Matt Stone and Trey Parker,
Matt Stone. Yeah.
fucking awesome. Yes, so pretty amazing stuff.
Okay.
All right, those are our predictions for Week 6 of the NFL season. The first one with bye weeks, and for a second, my mind was on a bye week as well. We will next week. We will recap Week 6 and make some predictions for Week 7. See how many roughing the passer calls are going to be out there, and yeah.
Oh, you know what? The Raiders did manage to lose the bye week because Devontae Adams is getting charged for assault.
Oh Jesus!
That's right. We didn't talk about that. Yes, he is. Yes.
Was it really that bad of a push, guys?
Oh man, it was.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah. He was.
The
Yeah.
man was doing his job, and he like.
I
Yeah.
know. I agree with you guys. If you could have just at least said,
That
"My
was
bad, dude."
full extension.
Not
Not
that
enough
he
force
apologized
there.
right away. And honestly, again, get out of their fucking face. I know he was doing his job, but get out of their fucking face.
I don't even know if
Sorry.
he meant to do that. I think he was just trying to walk past him, and Adams was just frustrated. You know, I don't know. So
No, there's
Nah,
enough
it's
clips
bad.
of it. He meant it.
Yeah, he meant it. He straight did.
so
I think it would have been better from Devontae's standpoint if he, stops, helps the guy up, apologizes right then.
No,
Yeah.
no,
I
like
think this would have.
just
I think
shoves
that would
him
have
and
blown
keeps on
over a little
walking.
bit more. But he pushed him and then just kept going.
No, he also said something to the camera guy. So like,
yeah,
But an apology should have been enough. He didn't punch him. You know what I mean? Like Draymond Green literally punched somebody on camera and like, no, everything's fine. But
yeah. No
fucking-
suspension, probably not a fine. You just can't
Yeah,
do a
what the fuck?
podcast episode about it. That's really all they told Draymond. Like seriously. So
did y'all see that like 10-year-old get like
Yeah,
just stopped-
destroyed by security.
destroyed
Yeah.
by security when he ran on the field? Yeah. It's pretty rough if you're trying to get on the field these days.
well, yeah. Just don't do it. You know?
Yeah, I was gonna. There's a simple way to avoid that.
But
Yeah.
it's my
Don't
literal
try it.
job.
But I want my 15 minutes of fame. Come join the podcast.
Quick poll for you guys. How many of your guys are on bye weeks on your fantasy teams?
They're on my bench, so I don't care.
Two.
2. Jeez.
Yeah, and they're both on the bench, so it's fine.
Wow.
I think I've got like 4 or 5 or something. So I don't remember. But I think I planned it this way. Just like, hey, just stockpile them and then screw it.
Random fact. How many players have... If Von Miller wins with the Buffalo Bills this year, he'll be the... How many players will have won with 2 separate teams back-to-back Super Bowls?
Back-to-back Super Bowls?
Wait, but no, hold up. They win with the Bills. Von Miller
No,
will
no,
be the first with 3 different teams.
With 3 different... No, but I'm saying back-to-back, because his first one wasn't...
That has to be the first one back to back. No one's done that.
No,
Even Charles-
there are other
Charles Haley?
players that
I think there was a I think there was a defensive
Mike-
end.
Mike
that
and
played-
DJ should know this.
I think there was a defensive
I
end
know.
that played
I know who it
with
is.
San Francisco, went to Dallas, and then they won.
Deion Sanders
Right?
wasn't.
Deion
Yeah,
Sanders,
Deion
right?
Sanders with 1.
Yeah, that was a DB.
Charles Haley.
They didn't win back-to-back.
Oh, I thought he won. I thought he won one with the Cowboys and then he won with San Francisco.
Nope.
Or was it Ken Norton?
Ken Norton was the one who
That's
won
the
with
one. That's the one.
who won with San Francisco and then won
Then-
with, or the other way around. Won with the
with
Cowboys
Dallas.
and then he won the Niners.
Yeah. There we go.
And yeah, so Von Miller would be the first with 3 different teams. That's crazy.
He's
If
got a good
he
shot at it.
He's got a really good shot at it.
Very good shot.
Boys,
Chasing trophies at this
boys,
point
the
in his career.
hero is going to take him out. Jimmy G will take us to the promised land,
Jesus
and I'm
Christ.
getting
Please.
6
No.
rings.
You're not. No. You're not doing that. You're not
Your
doing
name
that.
is
Fuck you.
Jake's
You're not doing
quarterback.
that.
You don't get to talk about that. Your
Not
name
doing
is
that.
Jake's quarterback.
You're trying to tank for a new quarterback, and Jimmy G's in. You're not doing that shit. We're not letting you get away with that. Son of a
Let's
bitch.
say you're taking for what's his face.
You
from
can't even
Alabama.
get past the NFC Championship. How are you going to beat the Bills?
First of all, fuck you, Rob. All right,
If he plays the Packers in the NFC Championship, he's got a shot. You know.
I got a great shot if it's
Yeah.
the fucking Packers.
Well, yeah, we know how that goes. Aaron Rodgers gets to the playoffs and they get the NFC Championship game, and he doesn't do shit. Yeah, we know how that goes.
Okay.
I just need a game in Lambeau.
Nah, it's just the
to
Niners. He
dream
just
come
can't do
true.
shit with. He gets wins in the playoffs. It's just not against us. But it's gonna be the Bills versus Niners. I'm telling you.
Yeah. You know we
Who's
have all
stopping the
this clipped.
Bills?
You know we have all this clipped for when the 49ers
Oh, yeah.
lose by 1 point.
Oh, yeah,
to
yeah,
the
yeah.
team,
That's fine.
And then you're like,
That's
oh,
archived.
trade Jimmy G. But now the 49ers go to the Super Bowl. Bet.
No, because remember, JC thought I wanted. No, it's just gonna happen that way.
Yeah.
And I
Okay.
got half of it right. He got injured.
Right.
Now I just need Jimmy G to pull through
Now,
and
Well, the
make me a
Bills-
fucking profit.
Is not the most Nostradamus pick champ, but you know, the 49ers, that's quite a pick. That's bold.
What's their what? Are you serious?
The 49ers getting to the Super Bowl, that's a bold pick, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
That
that's
is
serious?
a bold pick.
Who else is gonna stop us in the NFC?
Philly,
I think
Philly,
you're right.
Dallas, New York,
I really see that's gonna be the
Tampa.
NFC Championship game.
Tampa.
Stop, Rob. Stop it.
I
Anyway,
mean, the referees will help with that. But yeah.
Oh, if
Yeah,
the
the
refs
referees
involved,
have-
I
then
mean,
Kevin's going to the Super
we
Bowl
have the
again.
refs already, so
yes.
They're clearly in the back pocket.
Honestly, I see somebody from the East going to the NFC Championship, whether it's Philly or
I
Dallas.
can see that.
You know, and this is me being biased because I fucking hate you, DJ. But
so
I don't
you
know
want
what
a
I did.
list of the teams that could possibly beat you?
just
I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know what I did.
in the NFC, that's all I want. In the NFC,
Oh, boy.
Vikings.
Vikings,
If they don't play Monday Night Football.
Eagles.
what's gonna be a primetime game regardless in the playoffs, so it doesn't matter. Vikings next.
I mean, Giants. Realistically, if they keep playing to the levels they're playing, the Giants could take you out.
You know, let's throw this out because they'll have D Hop back. Arizona.
Arizona will have D Hop. Yeah.
Then
If
Kyle
the
will study film.
if the
So
Giants
yes.
get there just enough to beat the
Ten-
49ers, I'll be good with football this year.
Yeah.
Tampa, playoff Tampa versus regular season Tampa.
Yeah, very different animal, exactly.
Let's see. This beast of Atlanta that's showing up, like
Green Bay,
their
if it's
offense.
not Green Bay, if it's not the NFC Championship game.
Green Bay, if it's not in Lambeau Field.
That's true.
I feel like if Aaron
we beat
Rodgers
Lambeau
is-
last year.
Yeah, you beat them in Lambeau, but if it's not
Yeah,
at
not
Lambeau this
in
year,
Yeah, that's
exactly,
true.
I
non-Lambeau.
feel like if
Green
Aaron
Bay.
Rodgers is the visitor, then he has a better chance to win. That's just the way it is.
Well, we still have some time before we dive into some sort of mid-season playoff predictions how the season's going. So,
DJ Walker in
Fuck
Carolina,
you.
Stop, Rob. Now you're just being
Andy
that guy.
Dalton in the New
Stop
Orleans
that.
Saints,
Shut up.
Geno Smith, king of Seattle, king of the
well,
West.
that's Geno
Carolina-
Smith keeps
Carolina
the Niners out of the
looks
playoffs. Jesus.
Obviously.
Of
Actually,
course.
hold on. Actually, I want to see Arizona with Hopkins back because they only lost to Philly by 3.
Mhm.
They're going to be slept on for a little bit.
For sure.
Okay, so real talk. You think it's gonna be East versus West in the NFC Championship?
Real talk?
No.
Like
I think
real
about
talk.
the Eagles, not the whole East. I think it'll be
No. I'm saying a team from the East and a team from the West.
I can
At
see
this
that.
Played-
at
yeah.
this rate, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
at this rate, like we're not sure which Green Bay or Minnesota shows up, and Tampa and like Atlanta are your best hopes out of the South.
I mean,
like,
the only thing with the West is if they keep on ending up every other week with everybody the same record, then I have no fucking clue. Because it seems like every
That's
2 weeks, like,
true.
oh, they're all 1-1. Oh, they're all 2-2. Oh, they're all 3-3. You know, so I mean, who knows?
That's true too. I
I'm
mean,
going to laugh my dick off if Jacksonville gets that far. I really am.
So the AFC Championship.
Even make the playoffs because they could, at the rate they're playing, they go win the division. Nobody wants to win that division.
That's true. That's the fucked up part. We're all competing in our division, which no, and they're so close. What? What the fuck?
I mean, outside of Philly, no other division.
What if Houston wins your division, JC?
You shut the fuck
When it
up.
came first.
You didn't even speak that into existence, you son of a bitch.
Hold on there, King.
God damn it. I should have ended the show before you even said that crap. You son of a bitch. Fuck you. Speak that into existence. God damn it.
It was just a question.
No, that's you strike one. Shut up.
That's what I'm doing. Just asking for a friend. That's all.
Hey, yo, what if Geno Smith becomes like
I'm dying.
Team of the West?
Holy shit. Oh.
Geno
sorry.
Smith wins MVP this year if he leads.
Geno
the Seahawks
Smith
to win.
wins MVP and Houston goes to
Over
the,
Josh
AFC.
Allen. Fuck all of them.
No. Josh Allen's getting MVP. That's already established.
All right, Josh Allen gets MVP, but gets eliminated in the second round of the playoffs.
But did he win MVP?
You're saying Josh Allen MVP confidently, but that Lamar Jackson guy, like I predicted,
He's
is
looking good.
playing like fucking crazy.
It's a two-man race.
I agree with that. It's Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. Whoever, it's going to be one of those two.
I think Tua wasn't
it'll be
it
Josh
until he like
Allen.
died.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna end this before someone says something stupid like Houston win the division.
I just asked a question, buddy. That's all I was doing.
Houston AFC Championship.
Oh my gosh. Thank you everyone for listening to the Sports Minorities podcast. Once again, I'm JC, your resident Titans fan who are in first place in the AFC South. And also congrats to my Avalanche raising banner number 3 into the rafters. Y'all shut the fuck up. Go Stros. Walk off with your odds.
Swear to God, I had to be reminded the AFC South were still playing this year.
Yeah. And of course, it is 11:33 p.m. and OU still sucks. Fuck you.
Damn
OU.
right.
That's right.
Damn, my Dodgers lost.
Yeah, they did. Sorry to be this week, huh?
Oh my god, my stomach. Oh, chicken wing. Trying to recover from that, but yes, chicken wing.
Yeah, so the Giants are 4-1 somehow. I just I keep waiting for like the dream to wake up, and I'm not gonna wake up. It's pretty crazy.
That's all right. From the first place in the NFC South, Tampa Bay Bucks. This is Rob signing off.
Hello, everyone. DJ here, Cowboys fan. Welcome. OU still sucks. Watch out for that Houston team. Those Texans, they might do something this year. Watch out for them. Coming.
They're on the up and up.
They're gonna win it. Couldn't get any worse.
He's pretty good. Pretty fucking good.
Thanks for listening. Fuck these guys for even laughing about that. And we'll catch you guys next week on the Sports Minorities podcast. See you later. Thanks everyone once again for listening to the Sports Minorities podcast. We do appreciate it. If you want to keep the conversation going, we're on Twitter at SportsMinorPod and also on Facebook at Sports Minorities. Our YouTube channel, Sports Minorities. Search on there. We live stream every now and then, just some random stuff. And you can also reach us via email, sports.minorities@gmail.com. We do appreciate you taking the time out of your day to listen to us, and we'll catch y'all next time.
I can't fucking believe the way Ron Rivera snapped his neck to the side and just said quarterback. Like his whole fucking chest. One of the funniest clips I've seen in a very long time. Like he didn't mumble it. He didn't like hesitate. He didn't like move his glasses and like just hesitate or anything. He straight up just fucking said quarterback. The one guy who's doing shit on his team, he's like, fuck this guy, quarterback. Bro, I love Ron Rivera. I hope he gets the fucking show. I hope if Urban Goddamn Meyer can get a job, doing this shit again, then God King Rivera can.